To kick things off this week, we're going to take a look at the women's soccer team as they competed in their final two matches of this season. On Wednesday, the 11 seniors were honored during senior night festivities before their non-conference match against Florida Southern. Katie Schaefer netted 2 goals for Eckerd, but it was not enough for the Tritons to pull victorious as the night was spoiled by the Mocs 4-2. Come Saturday night, the EC would play its final match of the year against Nova Southeastern, the team that boasts the highest scoring offense in the Sunshine State Conference. Eckerd struck first in the 58th minute after an open run by Schaefer was cut short from behind, resulting in a red card against the Sharks. Also of note, the NSU starting goalkeeper had to withdraw from the match, placing a fresh, butt-cold goalkeeper into a tight situation. Ray Antonucci challenged the new keeper instantly, but the ball was saved, although not cleared out of danger. Schaefer recorded her 3rd goal in 2 games off of the rebound. The defense was able to minimize the Sharks' scoring threat to just 1 goal, which happened to occur in the 73rd minute on a quick counterattack. Despite that goal, Angelique Ulmer was able to record 9 saves on the night. The men's soccer team traveled to Florida Tech on Wednesday to take on the Panthers in the non-conference contest that was a rematch from earlier in the season. The first matchup ended in a stalemate with a 1-1 draw, but FIT would hold on to a 2-0 victory behind 2 first-half goals this meeting. Headed into Saturday, the Tritons needed a victory at Nova Southeastern to hold on to the hope of claiming top seed in the upcoming SSC tournament. The Tritons overpressured the Sharks with a 24-6 shot advantage on the night. In the 81st minute, EC would rip 4 shots in a matter of seconds, with each shot getting closer to the net. First, Juan David Tejada missed wide, but the Sharks would be called for a foul during the clearance attempt, which set up 2 chances by Mateus Assumpção. His first chance was blocked by a defender, with his second one making its way to the goalkeeper before finding the feet of Torlin Vaccaro for the rebound goal, which was his first of the season. To say it was a successful weekend would be understating the performance by the co-ed sailing team over the weekend. The Tritons were able to qualify for nationals in November behind a perfect 11 victories during the Match Race Conference Championships. The format for this event differed from past regattas since it featured 4-person crews competing in a round-robin format, culminating in a Final Four round. Jason D'Agostino, William McKenzie, Timothy Seamers, and Jessica Resnick were the crew members for the event. This will mark EC's first time competing at nationals since 2012. Eckerd would also send a portion of the team to Brown University for an interconference regatta, where the team finished in 12th place out of 18 teams. Friday night was a roller coaster ride for the Triton volleyball team on the road at Embry-Riddle. EC took the first set 25-22, but dropped the next 2 19-25 and 20-25 to find themselves on the ropes for the remainder of the match. The Tritons would force set 5 behind a 25-23 decision in the 4th and seal the match with a 15-12 victory in the final set. Caitlin Simpson had a huge night with 5 aces and a new career high of 32 digs, putting her over the 800 dig mark on her career. Tiasha Kilnick picked up 20 kills and 13 digs, while Emily Shadow recorded her own double-double with 51 assists and 12 digs. Jaquella Baker and Lauren Nelson also had a big hitting night with 16 and 14 kills respectively. Despite picking up 12 more kills than Rollins, the Tritons fell in straight sets to the Tars on Saturday afternoon due to 27 attacking errors. After a long road stretch, the Tritons finally returned home this weekend with Barry visiting on Friday and Palm Beach Atlantic on Saturday. The women's golf team also finished its fall season on a high note, improving its first-round score by 7 shots on its way to a 14th place finish at the St. Leo Fall Invitational. The opening round saw the Tritons shoot a .347, which was followed up with a .340 on Tuesday's final round. Sophomore Sarah Green recorded a pair of 79s to finish in a tie at 34th place. The remaining members of the team all improved their first-round scores during the second round. Thank you for joining us once again for the Triton Tracker. We will be back next week with more Triton news.